I'm Saleem Samad. I'm a journalist and I live in Bangladesh and in the capital Dhaka. I'm shocked, and not only I'm shocked, but I have missed one of the person that I really admired, especially on the issue of human rights, forced migration, and the issue of the regional South Asia. He was a journalist, film director, documentary maker, as well as researches on human rights and forced migration. In fact, I knew his name, but when I first met him in Kolkata in one conference, that is where we have struck a relationship. And the relationship has in fact turned into a family relationship. And another reason that when I say family, it is Rita Manchanda, his wife, who is also a reporter for long years, and I am also a reporter. So we struck another kind of fraternity. But coming back to Tapan Bose once called me from Delhi, said, Saleem, I need a visa. I said, it's no problem. I have friends in the Bangladesh embassy in Delhi. Of course, yes, he got a visa a couple of times, because if he mentioned that I'm a human rights and I'm doing a research on border killing or on the refugee of Rohingya, obviously they will ask a lot of questions and documents in here. So to avoid that, he was introduced as a journalist, and I am his local guardian. So coming back to Dhaka, he had been in Bangladesh a couple of times, in fact several times, and mostly was focused on the forced migration of the Rohingya refugees who are living in Cox's Bazar, who had fled the country called Myanmar for persecution and genocide. So, of course, he took a lot of, and I had heard, in fact, the first briefing was from him about the Rohingyas. Coming to the issue of filmmaking, in 1971, he was a young reporter, and he was based in Kolkata, Calcutta. And of course, he got involved in the refugee, and he met hundreds of people who fled Bangladesh, filmmaker, journalist, you name academician, and he struck relationship with them. And in one issue of documentary made on the refugees, especially on the Civil War and the Liberation War in 1971, he had even lent cameras for the filmmakers to make documentaries. So that is how I know him very well. And he often used to call me, he often used to write me several lines asking me in an email what is my opinion. And I always used to give my opinion. And he always admired my opinion. And that is what really I have to appreciate, that somebody who wants to know something from a different angle. So that is what is called Tapan Bose. Tapan Bose, I really miss him. He's also known as Tapan Da to many of us in Bangladesh and maybe also in India, but really miss him. And I wish I could learn more from him, especially on the forced migration, refugees, and of course the human rights issues of the region. Thank you for having me.